Hey guys, Coach Logan here again, looking for another Blitz game. Let's see what we can find. Okay, Adrian, rated 2264. Alright, go D4, knight C3. Okay, so he's not playing a perk, he's basically playing a Philidor. I've played this as black sometimes, I think it's okay. C4, E4, support move, so my bishop has a lift. I play this H3. Okay, next I want bishop E3. And can I successfully work D5 in at some moment? Alright, he's hitting my bishop. Put it on B3. I'll just keep everything tense. Won't make too big a decision yet. Alright, so he's taking there. He might want me to take with a knight and play C5 and then C4 to try to shut in my bishop, but I don't think that's too bad. I think I just have some space here. Alright, do I even care if he takes this bishop? I'm not sure I actually care. Let's just go rook a to d1. If he takes the bishop, I take with the pawn, and I argue his knight on b6 is kind of awkward. This also secures up my queen side. Okay, now can I bring pressure to d6? Alright, I'll go bishop f4. Next, maybe knight back to f3, something like this. I have 3 attackers on d6. He does have 3 defenders, so I'm not quite ready to take or anything like that yet. Okay, he's attacking b3. Alright, so let's go queen c2. I have a sneaky threat here of knight to b5, hitting the queen and then hitting d6 again. Let's see if he sees it. Okay, I don't think he caught it, so let's go knight to b5 here. The pawn is pinned because my queen is hitting. He might throw in bishop takes b3, but I'm not sure if that works. I play... No, no, okay, well he didn't do it. Alright, we can calculate that later. Alright, let's take on d6 then. I think I have a pawn. Well, alright. It's giving me the exchange, I'll take it. Okay, alright, let's stack rooks. I think I'm just up in exchange here, so now I want to simplify. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Okay, well, he doesn't want to cooperate, which makes sense. Okay, what if I go knight to d4 here, attack this bishop? I want to trade one of the bishops. See what he does. I think I'm just up a clean exchange here. Okay, that said, I still have some work to do to reach kind of full simplification. Let's, now he's weak in his dark squares. I'm thinking of trying to head over there. Okay, alright, let's get this bishop this way. Actually, now I'm threatening to take on d7. Like, I will take twice on, okay, so he's defending that. Alright, but now I get this pin. That's a really nasty pin. I don't think he's going to like that pin. Okay, let's bring more pressure. Like, the worst case scenario, I can trade everything here, like the queen, bishops, and knights, but I think I'm going to be able to exploit this pin to win material. Like, where does this queen go now? She can go to e6, but then I bring the other rook to d6. I think I'm just winning on f6 here. Yep. Let's see if he does me the courtesy of resigning. He's, well, I mean, I do only have 36 seconds, so he might try to play this out and flag me, but I think I can win this in that amount of time. D5, 54, 53. Come on. moves his queen away. I'm taking on f6. Okay, he resigned. Okay, no, I won't do another one. I actually got to go teach a class. But let's just quickly check out the analysis on this game real quick here. Okay, so, all right, so this was an interesting opening. The first thing to point out is this line where you take and then trade queens actually is not as good for white. I know the computer's loving it, but I don't think it's that, I think that this is probably not, you know, I don't think the computer fully realizes here. This is not actually all that great for white. I think, okay, black's king is dislodged, but black's knight I think is better than white's, and queen's already off the board. If you want to see a game in this, an instructive game was Vallejo Pons versus Magnus Carlsen. I think it was back 2012. Carlsen absolutely crushed him. Yeah, I think it kind of proved this line is not all that great for white. It's not bad, but it's not like white gets anything. So I just kept everything tense. This is all kind of theory. So here, at a certain point, I had a decision to make when he went knight c5, which is what do I do about this bishop? And I could have tried to hold on to it, but I decided I actually didn't really mind him taking it because I felt like, as weird as this resulting pawn structure looks, it actually makes this knight really sort of superfluous here, and maybe that's not the right use of the word here, but it just, this knight has nowhere good to go. And meanwhile, I think the d6 pawn is actually the weakest pawn on the board. Now he went queen to c7, bishop f4. Okay, I'm just checking my moves against the engine to see if they seem logical. Knight f3, maybe it's not the best, but it's not a crime. Okay, I went queen to c2. And here he missed my little knight to b5 trick. And I thought here, yeah, I think the computer is saying this is black's best continuation here. The idea is to deflect the queen. Or just to explain this, because maybe I'm going a little bit fast. Black can't take my knight because his queen is hanging. So I'm using this pin on the c file. So he could throw this desperado shot on my queen and then recapture, but I just... This pawn is really weak, and my rooks are good, and this would be a bad position for black. So he went queen to c8, and then I just won this pawn, and I think the rest was all just kind of a matter of technique. I mean, I probably had more direct wins at certain points, but I think what I did was pretty straightforward. Just swap, 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 swap. And knight f6 is, of course, bad because of bishop e5, but he's already in a lost position. And this is what you call an immortal pin. There's just no getting out of this pin. He can't move his king because he just hangs the knight, and just it's over. This is just a horrible, horrible position for black. Okay, so pretty good game on my part, I think. I redeemed myself. I lost in my last video. This time I won. I don't know. This opening, I think if white knows what they're doing, they get a nice position.